I'm Will Hunter, and you're watching Fake Leaf coverage on the Fake Sports Network. Welcome back, Fake Sports fans. Well, after a win over the LA Kings, our Leafs are on a 4-game win streak as we head to St. Louis to face the Blues. So let's have a look at the lineups and then get into the game. And playing for St. Louis on the first line is Kyle Connor, Jean Beliveau, and Claude Lemieux. On the second line is Alex Killorn, Dennis Baroque, and Luke Evangelista. On their third line is Jason Zucker, Marco Rossi, and Fabian Zetterlund. And on their fourth line is Noah Cates, Dalibor Dvoritsky, and JJ Peterka. On defense, on the first pair is Pavel Matukov and Simon Nemec. On the second pair, Ivan Provorov and Brandon Schneider. And on the third pair is Dennis Kearns and Justin Barron. Starting the net is Igor Shesterkin, with Turk Broda backing up. And their scratch players tonight are Taylor Hall, Philip Tomasino, and Frank Nazar. And for the Leafs on the first line is Alex Ovechkin, Peter Forsberg, and Mikko Rantanen. On the second line is Carter Verhaeghe, Chuck Lemaire, and Martin St. Louis. On the third line is John Ogrodnik, Alex Delvecchio, and Brandon Saad. On the fourth line is Mark Chikowski, Tim Taylor, and Willie Lindstrom. On defense on the first pair is Zdeno Chara, Rasmus Andersson. On the second pair is Jake McCabe and Justin Falk. And on the third pair is Daniel Chayka and Yui Krupp. Starting the net is Patrick Waugh, with Marc-Andre Fleury backing up. And our scratch player tonight is Peter Stemkowski.
Hey, you know who loves being at home? Everybody. Hi, everybody. Welcome to EA Sports. I'm James Cebulski, and it's an electric crowd here to cheer on the team back on the ice tonight. Centers both set to dig on in, and we are about ready to go. The Blues start things off on the right note by winning the opening draw. Slides the puck across to Lemieux. Through the neutral zone up along the wing. Hard hit frees up the puck. Here's a shot! Official blows the play dead as the puck goes out of bounds. Don't forget the team store, always accessible online 24/7. You can also check out the team store in the arena as well, open 7 days a week. Picked up along the boards by Nemec. Takes a shot. Oh, and he reaches out with the glove save. Wow! Still plenty of time left in this frame. Still looking for our first goal. Forsberg's won the draw, and they'll look to set up. And that shot dies in traffic. They fight for it along the boards. Ovechkin's going to play it to the corner. St. Louis has it near the wall. Belivau's moving it ahead. Can't get a hold of that pass.
Oh, goaltenders love the butterfly as he drops and slides across the crease. He makes the save.
The Blues take possession here in the open ice. Long reach breaks up the momentum. And he loses control here. Through pass ahead. Down the right side and into the zone. Moves inside. Gives them nothing in front. Puck is frozen and we'll get a face-off. And off the draw, they'll take possession. Slides it diagonally to Killorn. Fires it on net. Play rolls on. The Leafs get a hold of the puck along the boards. Lets it go from the slot. And that's deflected off someone in front. And he slides it quickly to Schneider. The Blues take it along the wall. Penalty coming up as the play's blown dead. The Leafs have been handed a 2-minute penalty for tripping. The Blues get their man advantage unit out there for the first time tonight.
First power play opportunity of the game, and to set the tempo, the trend on the specialty team unit.
And now it's taken by Rossi. Oh, and he comes up with a big stop there. St. Louis takes possession along the wall. Stones
Whoa!
Here's a chance behind the net. Gets a glove on it. Wow, what a stop by Roy.
I can't believe he missed that open cage.
Making consecutive saves. I mean, his defense, they got to start playing.
Big opportunity here on the power play with this offensive zone face-off.
Well, a lot of ice available to get the goaltenders extremely fatigued. Get him moving east-west.
And he'll likely feel that one in the morning. And there's a blocker stop by Roy. We got a whistle offside to call. Forsberg's ready for the draw as they continue to be shorthanded here. Toronto's got a hold of the puck off the draw. Puck leaves the zone on the bad pass, and they'll be forced to regroup. St. Louis takes hold of the puck. Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. Boom! Wow, what a thunderous hit there.
Wow, that was incredible. Everyone is on their feet. Man, did he get nailed.
The Leafs gain control of the puck against the wall. The Blues come up empty-handed on the power play. Both sides back to even strength.
Really like that power play sequence, James. The way they were moving puck and controlling the play, they came up to a hot goaltender.
And he slides it quickly to Forsberg. Toronto's got the puck against the half wall. Oh, off his glove. He just got enough of it. And the puck's kicked free. Grabbed along the boards by Beliveau. Oh, he exploded on him in the open ice.
Some players get into the game by physically engaging early. There's a fine line there, but that was executed perfectly.
Plenty of playing time left in this frame. We're still scoreless. The Leafs win the draw here in their own end. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. Slides the puck over to St. Louis. And he takes the feed. Oh, and he just puts it wide of the net. Streaking through center, they go on the attack. With the stop. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. We've still got zeros on the board. Forsberg's quick stick off the draw wins possession. There's the whistle. Let's see what the referee saw.
Well, this is what happens when you start to chase the game and find yourself looking to get better to position, and it's the slashing call. They're cracking down on it. 2-minute minor.
First chance of the night here on the man advantage.
Well, James, an opportunity to see the league's top-ranked power play their first one of the game to get the go-ahead goal. And what a line this is. They can move the puck, the ability to find open lanes, and man, can they shoot.
Stuffs them again.
They make some consecutive saves there. He's got to be wondering where his defense are. I mean, how about a little help?
And he's going to cover up the puck and get a whistle.
That's a great read by the goaltender to hold on, James. They were under siege in their own zone. Now they have an opportunity to reset, refocus, and get back on their horse.
Well, a huge face-off coming up here.
Well, you know that you want to gain possession and you want to keep the pressure on because the goaltender is the only one who can't change, and he is the most fatigued guy on the ice. So you want to find ways to get some net front presence, get shots through the net because, man, he needs a rest.
There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after all that chaos.
Well, and this is a much-needed reset for his team after some sustained ozone pressure by the opponent.
Still some precious time left on this power play as they get set to drop the puck. Beliveau's won the draw inside his own end. They move the puck out of harm's way. Avoids the poke check. Rings the bell off the post. Face-off coming up as the puck goes up and over the glass. Rossi's gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. Toronto's won the face-off. Here's a blast! Oh, glove save and a beauty! Power play set to roll on as the centers get ready for the face-off. The Blues come up with the defensive zone draw. Maroon's lugging the puck. And they get the puck out of the danger zone. Both sides back to even strength. Oh, what a save!
That doesn't swing momentum in your favor. I don't know what will, James. That's a last-ditch effort to make a play. What a beautiful save.
Shot! Oh, what a great save by Roy! In front and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. More than half the period has expired. Still scoreless in this one. They take possession as he locks him up off the faceoff. Keeps a hold of it on the play. Pushes it across to Lemieux. Slides it over to Beliveau. Connor's got it against the boards. And that's a great heads-up play by McCabe. Gains the zone along the right wall. There's the whistle. We got an offside. Both teams are set. They're ready to drop the puck. Great read by the winger to take possession with the two centermen tied up. And that's poked away by Provorov. Quick pass over to Killorn. Rocks him on the play. Tries to get it over to Anderson. Moves it to Forsberg. Slides the pass over to Rantanen. Loses his balance on the play. Puck grab by Evangelista. Here's a short pass to Maroon. Off the left wing and into center. Goes right to the crease. There's the whistle. Let's see what the referee saw.
Well, he's going to get the slashing call here, James, and it's a stick infraction. What that means is you're in a vulnerable spot. Why? Your opponent has gained position on you.
St. Louis is ready to go back to work on special teams.
Well, they haven't scored on the power play yet, man. It is a tough thing to do, and this is an earned opportunity. They practice, they know what they're doing. It'll come.
Puts a little mustard on the hit to knock the puck loose. Here's a chance to clear the defensive zone. Can't get it out as they tried to play it off the glass.
Listen, there's a reason why they're on the PK, James. For the straight line skating, the battle, will, and compete, and the clear. And you gotta get it when you get the puck on your stick.
Another face-off looming here on this power play. St. Louis takes possession off the draw. Comes up with a big glove save! Oh, look at this. Yeah, that's a bad pass, and they'll be forced to do this over again. And he moves it up to Beliveau. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. Puck is cleared out of the defensive zone. Takes the pass from the left wing. And some textbook body contact there. And the puck is cleared to a safer spot. The Blues gain possession along the wall. Time running out on this power play. They've got one last chance here. The Blues fail to capitalize on the power play. Both sides back to even strength. We are still tied.
Well, being on a power play is a privilege, James. Trust me, I know. I was never on it. When you get out there, you have to have some urgency and find a way to get it to the middle of the ice and get some opportunities on net. There was none of that.
Ross got the puck, and he's going to hang on. Play set to resume with the face-off ready to go. The Leafs win the draw. Moves it quickly over to Anderson. Here they come inside the neutral zone. And reads the play perfectly and picks off the pass. Well, there's the horn ending period number 1, but this one is far from over. Lots more action to go. Second period is just around the corner.
Well, that ended up being a whole lot of nothing. Both teams' defensive systems are working tonight. Same with the goaltending and the penalty kill. Let's hope we can get this icebreaker in the second.
Well, a fun start to the night so far, and still plenty of action as we get ready for period number 2. Here we go. Period number 2 is now underway, and like these fans are clamoring for the first goal of this one. Well, Cheryl, how do you sum this one up through the first 20 minutes?
The Blues have talked about being a possession-oriented team, having a lot of motion and support the puck carrier quickly. They've done that extremely effectively through the first period. They weren't rewarded for it, so they just need to continue through the second, continue with that game plan.
Moves the puck. Turns him away. Great reach with the poke check. They gain the offensive zone from the middle. Here's a shot.
There we go, Peter Forsberg.
Absolutely love this goal, James. Where there's a will, there's a way, and it is a fight for possession. He's got the puck on his stick. He is shielding. He's very aware of where he's being jostled, and then he takes the shot and buries it. As a defender, it is so difficult to defend against power and strength. You combine that with a little bit of leverage and shielding of the puck, and man, you can be in trouble. As evident right here as he drives the net and finishes it off with a goal.
The Leafs are up by 1 here in period number 2.
And these are the games you have to learn how to win. You know that this is going to be a dogfight right to the end, and it's going to be the details that make all the difference in the world.
And off the draw, they take the puck. Knocks the puck down with a stick. Quick feed to Nemec. Whacks it into the offensive zone. Takes the pass. The Leafs take it across the blue line. Takes it to the net. Shot.
That's a great save as he drops into the butterfly. You want to make sure that you take away the top of the net, but you know you got the lower net covered, and the agility to be able to move across the crease is an example right there.
The Leafs have it now. Dumps it in. The Blues gain possession. On a good textbook hit there. And that's knocked away in the defensive end by Schneider. And he's knocked off the puck there. Can't connect. Good use of the body on that play. Toronto's got a hold of it against the wall. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. The Leafs gain possession in their own end. Works it across to St. Louis. Moves the puck over to Ogrodnik. Knocked around, but keeps it going. Oh, it stayed out! It stayed out! What a save!
Well, that's all Will, and this is going to elevate his team, no question about it, James. I mean, it was all but in, and then he comes from nowhere to make that save.
And these fans are still buzzing about what we just saw. What a save that was, Cheryl.
Yeah, he made an incredible save and really engaged this fan base. They're on their feet. You know they're right into the game. And listen, when they are showing you that kind of appreciation, you also want to play for them.
And the puck's booted away. Quick pass to Rossi. Lets it fly. Too much traffic in the lane. With possession along the wall. Toronto's gained possession along the boards. Here they come. Here's a great use of the stick right there to poke it away. Rocked him in the open ice. Fires it. Oh, that hits the cage. That's using your head. Toronto's got it into the offensive zone. Moves it to Rantanen.
And Rantanen snaps it in.
That's Mikko Rantanen.
He's known for such incredible balance and power here, James, and this is just another primetime example of it as he's getting jostled and pushed. I mean, if I'm defending him, I'm going to defend with my feet now. Just stay in front of him because you ain't moving him. You're not going to shove him off the puck. But he doesn't shoot it. He's looking, he's scanning, and he makes a beautiful pass that results in a goal.
Toronto's made it a 2-goal lead now here in this second period, and they are putting on a show tonight.
Yeah, it's been an offensive clinic, hasn't it? They've dominated in terms of their shot selection, but they have been relentless on the puck as well, so showing a lot of fire in different areas of the ice.
He got all of that hit. Lays out to get in front of that one. Tries to get it to Rantanen. And it's a quick pass to Chara. Poked away by Lemieux. St. Louis has possession of it now. Takes a shot. Tremendous athletic stop with the glove by Roy. Toronto's done a nice job of generating pucks on net, and as a result, they lead here in the second. The Leafs win it in the defensive zone. Tries to get the puck over to Jankowski. The Leafs play it along the boards. Passes it over. And that doesn't reach the net. Shuts the door with a great save. And now he moves it quickly to Killorn. I don't think anybody was hanging onto the puck after that hit. Takes the puck behind the net. Dishes it off. Fantastic save.
Shesterkin's made himself look big on that save and almost made it look easy. That's a high shooting percentage shot because it's coming from a grade A scoring area.
Looks to set up at the point now. Blocked in front. Scooped up along the wall by Jankowski. Shuts him down. Oh, another great save right there. You know, as a kid, I had myself quite the puck collection, and you know what? You can add to your puck collection coming up next home game. The team's giving away, it's puck night, a free collectible souvenir puck that you can get on board, so get those tickets if you haven't got them already. Roy's gonna hang on for a whistle. Past the midway mark of the frame, and it's a comfortable 2-0 lead we're looking at right now. Toronto's won the defensive zone draw. Hangs on to the puck after taking a hit. And that's stolen by Peterka. Denies him on a slobber. Can't hang on to the biscuit after that. St. Louis has it behind the cage. Denies him in close. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. Centers are set. Face-off ready to resume play. The Leafs start with the puck in their own end. Here's a short pass to Schneider. Forsberg's taking it from his own end. The Leafs carry it along the wall. Broken up by Cates. He carries the puck up along the wing. Sends it in deep. Quick pass to Ovechkin. Chara's got it in the defensive end. Good reach to the stick to knock the puck away. Sends a pass over. Dishes it to Chara. And that's broken up by Peterka. Moves it quickly over to Forsberg. Turns it aside with the glove. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. Here in the late going of the frame, the Leafs are currently sitting in the driver's seat, leading 2-0. Offense his own face-off, and he wins the draw. Quick feed to Ogrodnik. We got a penalty coming up here on the play. And he'll take a moment to regroup back at center. There's the whistle, and here's the call. The Leafs will be forced to serve 2 minutes for cross-checking. Another chance here on the man advantage.
No, they haven't scored on the power play yet. 100% is not a number that you see typically. So they got to find a way to just stay confident, trust the process and their skill sets.
Great glove save. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. Beliveau's ready for the draw as we get set to resume this power play. Taylor's won the draw deep in the defensive zone. Puck slid down the ice. St. Louis is across the line and in the offensive zone.
Now, this is a tough one to take. He is such a huge part of this team. You know that at a critical juncture of the game, he typically cashes in and the entire team responds alongside of him. Not this time. The goalie makes a great save.
Into the attacking area from the left side. Puts it on net. Stops that one. On their heels, trying to clear. Can't get it out as they tried to play it off the glass.
And this is a tough one. You know the coach isn't going to like it. One, they needed a line change. And two, if you get it out, now you can contest the entry. And that's the most difficult place for the PP to get in zone.
Rossi set the face-off dot, ready to win this draw on the man advantage. All right, we've played now 40 minutes in this one, and still a critical 20 minutes still needs to be played. Go stretch your legs, grab that final snack, because the third period is just around the corner.
All right, solid second period for the Leafs. They got the 2-0 lead. Now they just got to maintain it, and hopefully they take away the win.
Teams are lined up, and they are ready to get this third period underway. Toronto's penalty killers welcome that intermission, and they get things going on the right note, winning the draw. Puck dumped in. Sends the pass over. Ogrodnik's penalty has expired.
Well, it's a tough one when it's a tight game and you get a call, but the PK cut unit comes out here and they deliver, James, and you have to have the ability to embrace the pressure, and they did just that.
Now over to Chara. Takes the feed. Puts it in deep. Toronto's got a hold of it along the wall. With some open space at center. Good use of the body to knock them off the puck. Into the offensive zone. Takes a shot, and he comes up with the glove save. Still plenty of time left in this frame. The Leafs lead this one 2-0. Good job tangling up his opponent here. Rantanen's got it across the line. Quick shot, and he gets just enough of it to keep it out for the back of the net.
Man, is he ever known for this. When he drops into that butterfly positioning, he makes himself as big as possible. So tough to beat because there is no net available.
Quick pass to Rantanen. Takes a bump but hangs on to the puck. Taken along the wall by Rossi. The Blues play it along the wing. Angles it over to Zucker. Pokes it away in his own end. Battle ensues for that loose puck along the boards. Picked up along the wall by Rantanen. Gaining momentum up along the side. Sends it into the offensive zone. Sends it quickly to Maruk. Carries the puck through the neutral zone. The Leafs take possession in the defensive end. And he takes the pass. The Leafs cross the line and gain the zone. St. Louis has the puck. Now a quick pass to Schneider. Nice zone entry from the middle. And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. Denies that opportunity. Roy's got the puck, and he's going to hang on for a whistle.
Well, there's only one reason that this game is tight, James. It's the guy between the crease. He elects to hold on to that one. He has been dynamite.
The Blues' enemy is starting to become the clock as they still trail here in the third, despite several scoring chances. Delayed penalty coming up here. And the puck stopper tags his man to get the extra attacker on the ice. Whistle blows, stopping the play.
Running interference is part of the game, but guess what? You got to be smart about it. You have to allow your opponent to move freely to find that puck. You can get in the way a little bit, but too much, you're going to get the interference call.
The Leafs send their man advantage unit out once more.
Power plays, more time on the ice, the ability to get that puck moving. These players know exactly what they're doing. They work on it in practice. Spoke to some of them earlier today at the pregame, and they talked about the execution and the precision in particular with their puck movement.
Oh, wow! Stops again!
Well, he has been under siege, and I'm loving his compete level. I mean, he's making consecutive saves, one after another.
Shot! Glove save! Quick reflexes! Forsberg's ready to take the draw here on this power play. St. Louis wins possession right off the draw. Oh, love the defensive stick work there to poke that one away. And he gives it over to Minchikov. He says, let's get physical on that play. Here's a chance.
Shesterkin's save percentage has been excellent, and he's doing everything to stand tall in the crease. Now it's time for his team to start playing for him. They got to get going north, but the first thing they need to do is retrieve the puck and stop chasing the game.
Peterka's ready for the draw as they continue to be shorthanded here. The Leafs win the draw. Feeds it over. Slides it across. Passes it over. Comes up with the stop. St. Louis gains possession shorthanded. Directed over to Schneider. And now he tries to get it across to Zucker. Solid effort by the penalty-killing unit as the power play comes up empty. Oh, a clutch save!
Finding ways to get it done, James. That's what the PK unit does here, and they give their team life as they're still within reach of this game.
Still lots of time left in the period, and it's a 2-0 hockey game. Beliveau gained possession, and his great work inside the face-off circle pays off again. And that one's stolen at center ice. The Leafs played along the wing. Takes the feed at the point. He got all of that hit on the play. The Blues look to start the transition game. Odd man rush. Tried to make a move and the puck hops away.
Connor's so difficult to stop in tight, and he's got magic hands, but unfortunately this time it doesn't go his way as he tries to get a little nifty. Sometimes simple is the best way to go.
Puck sent down the ice. We'll get an icing. Past the halfway mark of this period, Toronto's got some breathing room as they lead it 2-0. St. Louis goes to work in the offensive zone. Roy's gonna opt for the whistle. I don't mind this call here in the third.
Neither do I. Listen, he has been so dialed in all night, James. He has been excellent, arguably their best player, and he's trying to preserve the lead here by holding on to this one to get the face-off.
The Blues take possession here inside the offensive zone. And he slides it quickly to Kearns. With the backhander! Stopped by the goaltender.
Well, that shot came quick, and it was right out front. He had to be sharp. He had to be right on it and show his brilliant reflexes.
Both teams are set. We'll drop the puck here. The Leafs get a hold of the puck in their own end. Moves it to O'Grodnik. Skates across the blue line. On the attack along the boards. Here's a backhander. Oh, he saved it. Oh, my goodness, what a stop.
Oh, that's unbelievable, James. I have no idea how he got to that puck. It's some gymnastics at its finest. They always say to be great, you have to get uncomfortable. As we look at this last save, this looks uncomfortable. Stretching your body, finding a way to make yourself as big as possible to get to the save. That's what he did, and that's why the save was made.
Maroons won the draw here in their own zone. Steps into the offensive end. Dishes it off. And the traffic jam in front blocks the shot. And he slides it quickly to O'Grodnik. With some open space here in the neutral zone. St. Louis looks to move the puck from their own end. Can't hang on after that hit. Here we go. Puck's in deep. Here's a short pass to Barron. Great read by Rantanen. The Blues have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Along the half wall with the puck. Oh, and a heads-up play to poke it away. Moves it quickly over to Ovechkin. Feeds the puck to McCabe. Toronto's got it along the wall. Feeds it over. Takes a shot. And he had an answer with that save. Looks into the paint. And another save.
What a great job of tracking the puck. Not one, but two consecutive saves.
This is a face-off they'll definitely want to win here inside the offensive zone. Bellavos won the draw inside his own end. Moves it over to Connor. St. Louis has it against the half wall.
Oh, what a save! He stopped it! Wow! Oh, that's an intangible effort that you can't teach, James. That's all about desperation and the will to stop that puck. Such an impressive save. Love looking at this one again, James. You know that this goaltender is dialed in, so focused when they're doing everything to get to the puck and keep their opponent at bay.
A big draw looming here in the offensive zone. Toronto's taking possession in their own end. Ross opted to hang on to the puck for a faceoff. Getting into the later stages of this period, 2-0 is where we sit. Toronto's going to start with the puck in their own end. Oh, and that's poked away in the offensive zone by Lemieux. Here he is in close. And that caroms off one of his teammates in front. Oh, making his presence felt with the hit.
Trailing late in the game, you need a spark. You need to change momentum, and that is why that hit is delivered.
Center's gliding up to the face-off dots here. And off the draw, they win possession. Coming up on the final minute of regulation time.
Sorry for stepping on your toes, James, but that was a huge hit behind the play.
And tries to make a diagonal pass to Maruk. The Blues have pulled the goaltender here. They've got the extra attacker out on the ice in hopes of a goal. Oh, one of his teammates was right in the shooting lane there.
Rantanen's not going to be able to get away from the booze and the chance every time he touches the puck, all because of that play earlier where he hurt their player. Evangelista is in a lot of pain here, James, as he's trying to make his way back to the bench. He was injured somewhere in the shift, showing his passion to try and stay committed to the play, but he's got to get off.
The Blues win that offensive zone face-off. Broken up with the stick in the defensive zone. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. The Blues win the draw, and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. A shot at the empty net, and that goes off a player. Quick feed to Anderson. Fires it down the ice. Scores!
And Forsberg gets his second.
And that should probably wrap this one up.
Yeah, well, it'll seal the deal, James. The insurance marker, and a lot of fun as well. Goal scoring is fun. Doesn't matter how it goes in, even if it is an empty net. He is such a gifted playmaker. He's got eyes in the back of his head, and it's not just about the pass he makes, but it is so accurate, tape to tape, that it makes it easier for the shooter to execute.
Official signals for the players to get into position, and we're about ready to drop the puck. Toronto's won it, and it's a quick pass to Saad. Battling for the puck, but still hangs on. St. Louis has it near the wall. Shot! Time ticking away, and he comes up big. And there's the final horn, bringing this one to an end. Smiles and high fives all around as their Tandy picks up the shutout, and everybody's happy tonight.
You're always happy when the light doesn't go on in your end, James. And no sunburn for him because he kept it out. I mean, he was a monster out there. He challenged at the top of his grease. You knew that he was playing confident the way he was playing so aggressive.
Well, that'll do it for all of us here at EA Sports. I'm James Cebulski, and we will see you next time from ringside.
And with the shutout victory, the Leafs make it 5 in a row as they outshoot St. Louis 33-32. St. Louis out-hits Toronto 60-59. St. Louis has more time in attack. Toronto has the better passing percentage. Toronto wins the faceoff 27-21. Toronto was 0 for 2 on the power play. St. Louis was 0 for 3. And for the box scores for Toronto, you had Forsberg with 2 goals and an assist. Rantanen a goal and an assist. And Ovechkin, Anderson, Krupp, and Chara with assists. And Patrick Waugh was a perfect 32 for 32. And for St. Louis, they had no scoring. And Shesterkin made 30 saves on 32 shots, 2 goals allowed for a .938 save percentage. And with the win, Toronto's record improves to 46-14-2 for 94 points as they hold on to first place in the league. So remember to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next game as Toronto heads to Columbus to face the Blue Jackets.